Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory that's due to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to our apostle and elders of the great millstone who will well. Peace, blessing, salutations to the hopeful like Akim, serving in truth, righteousness, and sincerity across the four corners of the earth to make the call and election sure. Now, I'm going to be going in on this article, man. A brother sent this article to me late last night, you know, and this is about athletes, man. They just dropping like flies, because they took the jab, and it's not only just them, but it's more of them than other people because they're physically active, and they their heart rate is going up, you know, because due to physical activity, and they're active. It's happening to them more. So I'm gonna read this article. It says, and this was April, but this really is happening as of right now because people who took that jab, whatever is in it, it works on your body slowly, man. And more athletes are starting to pass out and going to cardiac arrest because of it. And it says a jaw-dropping 769 athletes have collapsed while competing over the past year. So and it says average age of players suffering cardiac arrest is just 23. You know, it, it's not common for a 23-year-old to have cardiac arrest, man. It just you wouldn't. It's not common, man. It just doesn't happen like that. But due to them taking the jab, you know, just because so they can play sports, because it was a requirement at one point. It was a requirement at one point, and in this right here it says, where the picture is, it says hundreds of professional athletes collapsing on the field, dying from mysterious heart complications. Because they're professionals. So at one point it was required for them to get it. You know, and 769 is that's a small number compared to that. Probably it went up. That went up. It was published in April, so it's got to be in the thousands right about now. You know, maybe touching on 2,000. Because people was collapsing on live television, man. They don't know what's going on. Ultimately, if you dumb it down, it's because of the jab. You know, I'm gonna read this article, but first I want to go show y'all this. This is a documentary. It's called Die Suddenly. You know, this is about what's in that jab, man. You know, if you see in the picture, man, whatever that is, it grows, and it gets into your arteries, and it's like if you water a plant, you know what I'm saying? The it's gonna grow. The roots, it's like roots, man. They almost look like roots growing in somebody's body, man. You know, they're little white, stringy, texture looking like these, man. And this is really what's causing people to collapse, man. Because they got this stuff in their body that grows, man. But this documentary right here breaks everything down, really, so you get the full understanding of or what these devils gonna put out there, you know. So going back to the article, it says over the past year, Oh wait, over the past year plus, athletes across the world have been dropping like flies as they compete in games. If they aren't passed out cold, they are seen gripping their chests in agony, unable to breathe due to sudden cardiac events that hit in the heat of the competition. The wave of heart issues is unpredicted, to say the least. Never before have we seen young. Let me read this. Never before have we seen healthy, world class athletes experience heart issues in mass like this. It has never happened ever. Furthermore, the timing of this sweeping phenomenon could not be more relevant. You know, coinciding perfectly with the rollout of the experimental jab, man. You know, in December, nearly 300 athletes reportedly collapsed or suffered cardiac arrest after taking the jab. You know what I'm saying? It says, reading on, it says, um, but it gets worse thanks to a new explosion report by IAN. The pegs, the number of affected athletes is in the hundreds. You know, it says in all, their investigation found jaw-dropping 769 men and women who collapsed with heart issues during complication, during competing. It's lucky over the past year between March March 2021 and March 2022. Most shockingly, the average age of those who experienced full-blown cardiac arrest was just 23 years old. You know, considering the timing of this never before seen issue in healthy athletes and the universal push for jabs, all signs point to one culprit: the experimental jab. You know, and it goes on to say, "Do you think the jab is responsible for what's going on?" Yes, you know what I'm saying. Yes, it's no other. You know, there's no other way to put it. And people, regular people that is just not after the same thing happening now. You know, same thing happening now. But more athletes because they, use their heart more for real. And it works more than on athletes than people that's not athletes, man. You know, because they had competition and drilling and their blood, man. The blood is what I just showed y'all on that documentary. Go back to it. That stuff is in their blood, man. And it's working. It starts small, and it just grows, man. You know, it's crazy what's in that, man. You know, so I'm gonna go grab some precepts, and then I'm gonna close out. This was a good article the brother sent me last night, man. Let me go to this, and then yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus 12:10. I'm gonna go to the full chapter. Ecclesiasticus 12:10 says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." So yeah, man, you can, we can't. These people, man, they trust this devil, man. They trust him. You know what I'm saying? You know, 200%. You know, they'll run to him for help, and trust him because I'm gonna go grab this scripture. His words are smoother than butter, man. He could say, "Oh, it's safe." Now in the documentary, it explains he's saying that. You know what I'm saying? The president, "Oh, it's safe." It's what's that? What's the CDC or something like that? The health people. they say, yeah, it's good to take, man. You know what I'm saying? It's straight. It's approved, man. Oh, take the Pfizer, take the Moderna. You know what I'm saying? Take this, man. It's not gonna hurt you. All you're gonna have is side effects. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if um, each one. I don't know if you never know, man. If they're different or they're the same. You know what I'm saying? Because they calling the flu now. They call it the jab, man. Like, come on, man. They just giving it a different title. That's all. You know, ultimately y'all taking the same shit. You know, um, you should take the shit anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because they came up with that, man, so quick, man. They came up with a cure for so called C-19, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they came up with it so fast, so it's like you trust that. You know what I'm saying? Never trust an enemy, man. Never trust an enemy. So I give it, yeah, man. That's crazy, man. You can't be people are okay. Yeah, we we'll take it. Oh, cause just because they said it was good, you know what I'm saying. People don't sit down and do their own research. I'm just talking in general now about anything. You know, so they can say something on TV and oh yeah, they said it on TV, we good. You know, really it's a setup. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and this is Psalms 55 and 21. He says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. You know what I'm saying? Heck, because man, he could tell man if something sound good to be, you know what I'm saying? If something sound too good to be true, then you should be worried. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, it's good, straight, man. Y'all gonna be out here straight, man. Really, man, y'all, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Well, war was in his heart, man. He really out to get you, man. You know what I'm saying? Says his words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. So yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you something, but it's like I said, war was in his heart. So he ready to he got a knife held to your back, but whispering in your ear, telling you, "Oh yeah, you good, you straight, man." You know what I'm saying? I wish I had an illustration of that. You know what I'm saying? Really ready to stab you with your back. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be fucked in the end. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fucked in the end, bro. Oh, you good, you good. And then you look towards him like, what happened? You hit. You know, so for trusting this devil. You know what I'm saying? But man, this is Hebrews 10 and 31. Says it is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. So yeah, man. You know, um, like you said, man's going to the Lord, man. So you went to go take that, man. Ultimately, it was set up for you to take that, man. You know what I'm saying? It was set up for you to get sick. It was set up for you to get scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm scared. I ain't trying to catch this no more. Instead of trusting the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Well, everything is already it was set, man. You know, so it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God, because man, the Lord, he really controls everything, man. He kill and he make it alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna grab next. But ultimately, it comes down to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You went to go take that, really. You know, the Lord put the spirit in and go take that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, it's you know what I'm saying? It's the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because you people, man, you people are stiff necked, man, hard headed, and sottish, man, stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? If it's set up for you to get that, man, you already know. Yeah, you already know you're gonna get scared. It's that's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? People scared. I don't want to catch that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not fun having that, getting sick and catching the COVID. It's not. It's not fun, man. It's not. It's fucking agonizing. But But if you don't, you know what I'm saying, um, if you don't trust the Lord, then you hit either way it go. So moving on. This is this is Deuteronomy 32 and 39 says, "See now that I even I am He, and there is no God with me. You know, I kill and I make it alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out my hand." You know what I'm saying? So the Lord controls that. Man, He controls life, death. He controls. You know what I'm saying? Whether he wound you, he heal you. You know what I'm saying? That's up to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta trust him. You gotta trust the Lord. Because if you catch it, you gotta you gotta have that faith, man. So, man, you know what I'm saying? I had this shit before. You know what I'm saying? But with prayer and with faith and with trusting the Lord, man, deliver me out of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And not once did I thought like, oh, I gotta go get this, man. I'm fucked up, man. It's crazy because this double fucking y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? In the end, because people that got it, got that jab, you still get sick. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of getting this shit? People, you still getting fucking sick, man. So that goes to show you something up. You know what I'm saying? People are aware of that, but it's kind of too late because in the documentary it shows you, it says like 60 some percent of the world has that, man. And I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh yeah. Ultimately it's population control. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're moving on. It says, so yeah, man. Um, that's just the start, though. It's just the start, man. This is the start. The more and more, this devil see that people catching on, it's like, all right, fuck that. He gonna come down, man. He gonna come down with that wrath, man. Cause people waking up. He like, man, people like, damn, they coming out of that sleepy state, man. So this is 12, Revelation 12 and 12 says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have a short time, man. Cause yeah, man, his devil ain't got that long, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's at more and more every day. People waking up. You know what I'm saying? Just being amongst people in the world, you know, I come across people that seem like, you know what I'm saying, they like woke up, like, man, they not taking that, they not doing that, nah, 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 nah. But, you know what I'm saying, they still kind of lost at the same time, you know. They just not about to, um, they just not about to get that jab, man. Now, when it come down to it, you know what I'm saying, you got that famine, you got that different other plays coming, man. You know what I'm saying? And this devil's about to push the they about to push the RFID, man. You know what I'm saying? He about to push that. You know what I'm saying? And without that, you can't do this. You can't eat. You know what I'm saying? Then that's a real test for people. Now, right now, it's people still willing. It's not mandatory, so people feel like they got a choice. You know what I'm saying? In a minute, it's not gonna be a choice. It's either you get this and you get that RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking pay the consequences, man. Be out here hungry, dude. You know what I'm saying? You name it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go here, can't go there. You know? And this is Revelations 13 and 16. And it says, and he calls of all both great, of all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or the forehead. You know what I'm saying? And that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's the wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 score and six. You know what I'm saying? So he coming down with that mark, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, And that's gonna really determine, man, people. It's gonna be folded, man. You know what I'm saying? It take, you know what I'm saying, without eating, it's people, it's a famine, man. It's, oh, I can't eat, man. People in the world can't go without eating for a whole day, man. Let alone 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours without drinking or eating something. They gotta have something, eat, drink or eat something, man. So, hey, listen, man. Expect more mass death, man, and expect shit to get worse out here, man. You know, fucking playtime is over, man. Real deal. You know what I'm saying? Next year, you know what I'm saying, 2023, man. Man, people gonna be confused. You know what I'm saying? Shit fucking crazy, bro. So, hey, hope this was edifying lesson. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.